Good morning, everyone. Myself, Praveen Ramesh Save. I am Assistant Professor in Lakshmichand Golwala College, Ghatkopar. Today, I will present before you a topic on various government schemes, in particularly Make in India. Very first, we should know what is meant by government schemes. Government schemes in India are launched by the government to address the social and economic welfare of the citizens of this nation. These schemes play a crucial role in solving many socio-economic problems that beset Indian society. Thus, their awareness is a must for any concerned citizen. There are various schemes announced by government from time to time. To name some of them are Mission Karma Yogi, National Digital Health Mission, National Water Mission, National Nutrition Mission, Operation Green Scheme, Make in India, and so on. We will learn the scheme of Make in India now. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, launched the Make in India campaign that will facilitate investment, foster innovation, enhance protection for intellectual property, and build best in manufacturing infrastructure. Make in India has identified 25 sectors in manufacturing, infrastructure, and service activities, and detailed information is being shared through interactive web portal and professionally developed brochures. Make in India is a Government of India scheme launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi in 2014, intended to boost the domestic manufacturing sector and also augment investment into the country. Make in India is a very important government program that has under its wings many sub other schemes and programs. Under the Make in India, the logo is of the lion. It is a lion silhouette filled with COGS. This COGS stands for Cost of Goods Sold. This symbolizes manufacturing national pride and strength. The question may arise, why Make in India? There are multiple reasons why the government has chosen to focus on manufacturing under Make in India. The key ones are like for the past 2 decades, India's growth story seems to have been led by the service sector. This approach paid off in the short run, and India's IT and BPO sector saw a huge leap, and India was often dubbed the back office of the world. However, even though the shares of the service sector in the Indian economy rose to 57% in 2013, it contributed to only 28% in the share of employment. So the manufacturing sector needed to be augmented to boost employment. This is because the service sector currently has low absorption potential considering the demographic division in the country. The second point is another reason to launch the campaign is the poor condition of manufacturing in India. The share of manufacturing in the overall Indian economy is only about 15%. This is a way lower than our neighbors in East Asia. Third point is to focus on manufacturing is that no other sector seems to have such a higher and huge multiplier effect on economic growth in a country. According to various studies, the manufacturing sector has larger backward linkages and hence growth in demand in manufacturing spurs growth in other sectors as well. This generates more jobs, more investments avenues and innovations and generally leads to a higher standard of living in an economy. There were various schemes launched to support the Make in India program. Some of these are like Skill India, Startup India, Smart Cities, and so on. The objectives of Make in India. The Make in India has several targets and several objectives, like to raise in the manufacturing sector growth to 12 to 14% per year, to create 100 million additional jobs in the manufacturing sector in the near future, to increase in the manufacturing sector share in the GDP to 25% in the near future, creating required skills sets among the urban poor and the rural migrants to foster inclusive growth, a rise in the domestic value addition and technological depth in the manufacturing sector, a rise in the domestic sector value addition and technological depth in the manufacturing sector, having an environmentally sustainable growth, augmenting the global competitiveness of the Indian manufacturing sector. There are also certain advantages of Make in India. First, generating employment opportunities, increasing the GDP by expanding economic growth. When FDI inflows become more, the rupee will be strengthened. Small manufacturers will get a thrust, particularly when investors from abroad invest in them. When countries invest in India, they will also bring them with them the latest technologies in various fields. Due to the various initiatives taken under the mission, India has moved up the ranks in the EODP index. The EODP index stands for Ease of Doing Business Index. Next point, setting up manufacturing sectors, centers and factories in rural areas will foster the development of these areas as well. Now we'll see an example which shows how successful is Make in India campaign. Apart from many successes, one major success was reported from the mobile phone manufacturing sector, which saw 120 units being set up in India. This led to the replacement of the import of completely built units by domestically assembled and manufactured units. The country saved Rs 3 lakhs crores of possible outflows from 2014 onwards every year. The import of mobile phones is expected to come down drastically. The Make in India initiative. Ease of doing business. India has jumped to the 63rd place out of the 190 countries in the World Bank's 2019 Ease of Doing Business Index from 130th position in 2016. In February 2017, the government appointed the United Nations Development Programme and the National Productivity Council to sensitize actual users and get their feedback on various reform measures. As a result, now there is competition among the states of India to improve their current ranking on the Ease of Doing Business Index, based on the completion percentage scores on 98-point action plan for business reforms under Make in India initiative. Currently, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, and Chhattisgarh are the top 6 states in this regard. The ongoing global campaign regarding Make in India. This campaign was designed by Wieden Kennedy with the launch of a web portal and release of brochure on the 25 sectors. After foreign equity caps, norms and procedures in various sectors were relaxed, including manufacturing application made available online, and the validity of licenses was increased to 3 years. Zero defect, zero effect slogan was coined by our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi to guide the Make in India initiative. that produces products with no defects, with no adverse environmental and ecological effects. We will see the success of Make in India by or from we can see the success from 2020 onwards. So by 2030 we will have major products Make in India. For more details regarding Make in India, you all can refer the web links www.careerlauncher.com, www.makeinindia.com schemes, or www.makeinindia.com home. Thank you.